Those are real children that are being kidnapped and raped and filmed, and that stuff's put on the internet, and men and women watch it. They're addicted to it, and it's like, yeah, you want to guarantee you lose your soul? Like, yeah, start watching that stuff. Um, and yeah, that's the worst of the taboo effect. But I mean, there's some other pitfalls as well. I mean, you get into the BDSM, and I mean, some of those videos are real women that are kidnapped and being raped. But you think you're just watching like a BDSM video where a woman is tied up, and it's like, nah, some of those videos are real victims, and like she's she's been kidnapped and she's really tied up, and they're raping her and filming it, and now you're watching it again. Like, what does that do to your soul? Like, what does that do to your psyche? um some of the stuff is just like very emasculating. There's a whole genre that targets men and says you're not a real man, you're worthless. Transition, get on estrogen pills, get on estrogen shots, get a boob job, and transition into a woman because you're worthless. You're a corn addict. You'll never get with a real woman, and so you might as well turn into one, transition into one, and they'll use what's called MK Ultra techniques. They'll use binaural beats. They'll use flashing images. They'll use countdowns, all sorts of brainwashing techniques. And yeah, there's some real brainwashing going on. I'm not saying everyone that transitions is addicted to corn, uh, but I would say that some definitely are, because there's a whole genre online that is dedicated to brainwashing men into transitioning. Um, and so, yeah, that's the taboo effect. Obviously, it doesn't start off with that stuff like the first time. Um, but when you get addicted, you need to find crazier and crazier and crazier material until you start to get to the darkest parts of the internet.